I don't see the screen. Ah, there it is. Good evening, ECFL. Welcome to the chat. Dodger Life with you and JoJo.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? We got a good contest here. TCU trying to break it and make it into the playoffs in a higher seed as UTSA continues to have a great furthering season. I really believe that it's going to be a battle of the quarterbacks tonight. I don't care if TCU likes the 3-4 defense or UTSA enjoys running that high 3 safety as we see the run out to the 25. This is going to be a fun one to watch here tonight.
Yes, sir. Definitely two teams with some good promise and teams that have beaten my team both times. So,
as we...
yeah.
Dustin, what's his name? Justin
Duke
here.
Yeah.
Handing the ball off for obvious negative yards here for a tackle for a loss. UTSA's defense is the one that scares me more than their offense. I know they're a high-flying offense, but as we see the jet motion sweep up the middle there, wow. For the mark down, Colin McDowell is going to be the go-to here tonight for Justin Duke, even if he's running the ball. He's got 9 touchdowns. He's looking for that final 10 double-digit touchdowns tonight.
Yes, sir. Maybe you can get 11 and make it a game per week average.
That would be pretty, as we see TCU's Max Prime. Last week he shedded that century mark of 1,000 yards, so kudos to him in that offense.
Yes, sir. Definitely a couple good running backs that they can hopefully get going.
As we see him draw back here with a heavy blitz by UTSA, and they're going to definitely bring a lot out there as we see the middle linebackers come up the middle, but on UTSA's defense, they do have some studs. Jamal Adams Jr. to be one of them that I enjoy watching.
Yes, sir. I haven't gotten to see a whole ton of either of these teams really much this season, just with work and whatnot, but I know that both these teams have good skill on either side of the ball, but enough skill to be my team. So that's it's not saying a lot, but
off the hinge here, Golden. No disrespect as we see that great reception there for a first down. What team did you get beat by them this season? Both these teams.
My player Austin Grant is on Virginia Tech, so
yep.
Yeah, we started well and then didn't do much from there.
I do see the Colin McDowell here getting a lot of touches in the run, the passing. This is pretty much what he does over there at TCU. He's grabbed 52 catches, which, believe it or not, even though he leads the team in receiving touchdowns and a run to Max Prime there, he actually is like the 4th leading reception on TCU's offense, which is kind of odd. Yeah, but it goes to show you that every time he gets that ball, you're going to get a first down or a touchdown.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds like to me they got a lot of good passing options of people to go to, as we see Duke just get demolished in the backfield.
Duke has had a pretty decent season rushing for almost 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. He could be mobile. It's the difference in this is that UTA's defense is a top tier defense. I didn't look at the top defenses, but I know when I looked last, we see this field goal here by TCU, so we'll keep it quiet. But UTSA's that's good. Then now we got the lead here by TCU, which is much needed inside the state of Texas. I don't know exactly how far this is, but if I were to guess on my geographical knowledge, UTSA's probably 4 hours from TCU.
I can definitely figure this out real quick.
Well, Google's a great thing now.
Yes,
A good return there by Lakota Chetanawagaga. And I believe that's what's his Mears' character, because he always has to throw people off here. His quarterback hands off the ball up the middle there to get a few yards. Barry Burkhardt, hard runner, 1,000-yard. Him and Max Prime, to me, are ideally the same. Just seems like UTSA utilizes him more in the red zone. As we see again, a run up the middle to TCU, and that's a first. That was me. I'm not no ref, but let's take those chains out there and recheck that.
Yeah, that was a pretty close one. And I did get you an update on how far it is from TCU to UTSA or vice versa. If say the team left now, it would be 3 hours and 52 minutes.
I called it. I said 4 hours, and that's
pretty dang close.
Dude, kudos to me. I want points for that one. As we see the fake handoff here, pass to the right side again to Jimmy John's Subway sandwiches, which they're okay. Their bread's okay, but it's hard.
Yeah, they are passable if that's your only option.
It seems like they're going to give this to Burkhardt. Maybe they see something that we don't know here, but TCU's defense, their DBs for sure are one of their better ones. I'm excited to see them run up the middle here.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to beat down that line and hopefully just get to that second level and get a cutback or something.
That was a great catch there, and DJ Watts was right there, the linebacker. The one thing that I learned about TCU's defense by watching these games is they run this 3-4 very uniquely, as we see 4 rushing and hit there by Loki. It's hard to defend against the 3-4, but if you can get the protection needed, you really can exploit them. So kudos to UTSA just getting that almost first down again.
Yeah.
Burkhardt's going to be the one here, as it seems like that's the train they're going with today.
Yeah, definitely looking like they're going to try and just pound it over the line, and there it goes.
That's it, and then some.
Buddy.
Wow. He's so fast, that play, I didn't even know he went over the goal line. I thought that was a stop at the goal line, before the goal line.
Yeah, honestly, it was really close in there. Maybe take a check at that? I don't know. Maybe they're just like pylon fell over, that counts.
Yep. The lazy rest at 9:49, not Central Time, Eastern Time. My apologies, but we're not in the booth here. We're still wearing our masks. The virtual commentary.
Yes.
Kickoff. TCU is going to have a hard game here. They need this win for positioning. Ultimately, they also, I believe, need this win to show that they aren't as, and by bad, their record isn't bad. I believe they're better than their record shows, because they lost a lot of tight games, as we see them in that pistol formation. That was a drop pass there. It's not even just his fault. Number 98 there annoys me. Every time I see him on the field, I know he's got a great season going for him, but 98, the Carpenton Duke Marriott, the fattest cornerback that will never make it in the pro league. Great run there by Max Prime for 12 yards.
Yeah, it's definitely a jarring sight, being like, oh, look, defensive lineman. Not playing the defensive line.
And here goes Justin Duke. He gets sacked there. That was one of those where I don't even want to say it's a coverage sack, because that was straight from the D tackle on the Jahi Wyatt. Just double blocked almost, and just came through and ate up.
Yeah, it was like the O-line just couldn't keep up with him on that one.
Here we go, twin tights to the left, man in motions on the right side. We're going to bring the safety down here as we see him step back. They bring the blitz heavy, and that was a great that should have been a catch. That's not Justin Duke's fault. That's 2 times, in my opinion. Justin Duke has thrown great balls, and they're not. These are where you need to make the completions against a team like this if you want to be good in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. For a second there, I thought he caught the ball, but I guess I just missed the drop.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because Zappe got the ball. His brother plays for New England Patriots. He's a backup right now from Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah.
That was a complete joke. No relation. I don't like this.
New England, we're joking. If you see this broadcast, we're sorry.
This formation here. Hands off stretch to the right. Was not fooling anybody there, Max. The UTSA's defense is not going to let anything easy go by. It's going to be trickery, and kudos to the safety, Piercy Cooper there.
Definitely. Well, see what's going to happen on this play as they run it again.
Yeah, this is where they're going to get that max prime run, is up that middle against this UTSA. It's going to be a slugfest opposed to, or an outside pass, or you're not going to catch the pass. I don't know what we're going to see here because UTSA's defense is pretty solid. We see an audible here. This is going to be a screen, and 3rd and 7 screen gets blown up, but beautiful catch by Max Prime, possibly in field goal position. Let's see what we bring up here. Yeah, long field goal.
We're going with a 53-yarder here.
Yeah, 54, 53 up. Here we go. Gets up. First one was good. And there we go. It's just a one-score game. And TCU, nothing special, but showing UTSA, like, hey, we're one play away from being in the lead again. So let's see if TCU's defense, I believe that last drive, UTSA's offense, took advantage with those simple first downs that could have been 2nd and 3rd downs, or a touchdown that we saw. Oh, hopefully the refs aren't lazy this drive.
Yeah, true. Maybe they had gotten a chance to get some caffeine in them or drink some water, whatever.
I think they need a Red Bull with a 5-hour, as we see.
Shit! Pound it down real quick.
A great run there by Burkhart. You know, the one thing I love about looking at TCU's defense, their safeties come down hard, their corners play tight, and that's what's helping them in the run game because they're not a blitzing team, as we see right there. And Loki gets shredded on that quick slant to Jimmy John there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it seems like UTSA's just got that balanced offense going right now, trying to keep it going on both run and pass.
That was a great tackle there by TCU to stop it, because that run game, that offense is definitely smoking, as we see Almandeka, Kolacheka. You know, these names need to.
Yep.
These parents need to start calling them like Paris Glass. Perfect, easy. I can read it. My English is horrible. Great catch, and Leighton Lee's perfect on the day so far. Nothing special, but gets laid out there by the UTSA defense.
Yeah, surprised that man could take that big of a hit. I feel like he would have hit him harder.
All season, it's like he's been very good, consistent, and it's like Paris Glass is not no slouch of a guy. Wow, TCU. They heard footsteps there on that catch, but Devin Hill, again, you know, I don't know if you've played any games against him or watched him or heard about him. I don't even know who he is in the chat. He's a great player all around, and I know if I had a chance to have him on my sideline, you know, I'd be respectful to have him.
Yeah, definitely. Just to make it clear, is he the coach of one of these teams?
You know, I don't know, but great come-down tackle there by the safety, I believe that was, to just blow that up.
Krieg bringing him down there.
Who was that? I'm sorry.
Tom Krieg.
Yeah, Tom Krieg, yeah. Yep, one of their solid safeties out there, yeah. Pretty
Definitely.
much plays a hybrid role. Great block. Oh, my God. Justin, you know, you got the feet. Use them. I mean, that was a collapsed pocket. He was hoping for a pick. I don't know, but he could have easily gotten 2 or 3 yards there.
Yeah, definitely. Looked like he could have gotten out of there, but he just was like, I can't move.
Wow. For once, they got a really good screen there, but UTSA's defense is just not allowing anything. Great tackle there by the defense. Daniel Stover I think he's one of the Stover brothers, if I remember so. And that's a great play by UTSA, and this is what they've been doing all season. So TCU's not far from being in this. UTSA just needs to execute like they've been all season.
Definitely. Well, I guess we're going to see on this drive, see if they can get a little something more going than they did on the last one.
And I wonder, great defense there by TCU, also by Geno Jean. But I'm very surprised. Not that Burkhardt's a bad runner. I just know they've been a high-flying offense over there at UTSA. And statistically is leading. This guy's got over 3,000 passing yards. Leighton Lee has been just blowing up as we see a pass to the check down there to Paris Hill. He's got 3,100 yards, 25 touchdowns. I mean, he's thrown the ball almost 400 times. He's 7 for 8. I'm surprised with the attack that they're going with this early in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I guess they maybe want to beat down the line a bit, hopefully be able to get some more open area just in the secondary, in the middle of the field, wherever they can get it.
Great first down there that was cheated by from UTSA again. Third time. They must have brought the rest from San Antonio here tonight as we get to the end of the first quarter there. Leighton Lee nearly perfect. Burkhardt has been running the show on offense there with a few catches by I'm not even going to say his name. I'm done. But
let's go with Lakota.
Lakota over there. Justin Duke, impressive. Keep up the good work. Max Prime. I really think McDowell needs that touchdown here to save you in the second quarter.
Definitely. Well, I think that TCU's just got to get it going a little bit more. Just be able to get through that line however they can.
And here we go with a tight formation. And 7 in the box. And they do bring a blitz, and it almost screwed them there. Burkhardt almost saw open green grass there for another touchdown.
Definitely looks like Burkhardt had some really good vision on that handoff there to be able to get a few yards out of what could have been almost nothing.
Here we go. Leighton Lee stepping back, rolls out right, gets it to the man Lakota again. Someone needs to bounty hunt this guy because he is not doing anything special, but he's getting the first downs.
Yeah. Well, he definitely looks like he's a good target for them. Surprised we haven't seen anything yet of Julian's player, Montezuma Popoko.
Yeah, I call him Popoko because I don't know it, but to be fair, Lakota does have 700 yards and only 1 touchdown, so it goes to show he doesn't score much. He just gets the first down.
This is true, yeah, definitely. Well, let's see what we're going to do here as they go. Oh, there he is! Ha
ha! Himself.
Say his name, he's Calabir.
Lee nearly perfect tonight. This is impressive because, like I said, these DBs on TCU are on that bend or don't break as we see the man in motion to the left and pass it up the middle. And that is a touchdown to Jimmy Johns. They've been mixing it up so well. They have convinced me that they're running. Fake the run. Keep the linebackers flat-footed and the safeties to get that touchdown to Jimmy John. Kudos to UTSA. But still 1 score and a touchdown with 2-point conversion. So TCU, and as we almost all blocked PAT there, really don't see TCU just folding and breaking at any moment.
Exactly. Well, we're going to have to see if they can just get something going this time around on the ball. As you see a decent kick return, and Prime gets away. Oh, there's a good run back.
Here we go. We got 2 running backs step back here with the quarterback. Man in motion underneath to, wow, great defense there. I believe that's his 2nd tackle tonight, 3rd. My apologies, Stover. But great tackle for a loss there.
Definitely. Well, it looked like they were just hunting them with that D-line. Just getting ready to cut down whatever they got going there.
Here we go with the fake handoff, running it up to Justin Duke. When I meant Justin Duke run the ball, I meant pass first, run second.
I think at this point they're just like, let's try literally anything to try and get the ball in the end zone.
It just seemed very cookie cutter to me. as we see them drop back, steps to the right here with a good clean pocket for
There
first
it is.
down with that wheel route there to Max Prime. Great reception, great patience by the quarterback. Seems like they caught the linebackers and DBs way off guard there. It was a zone defense, so it makes sense.
Yeah, true that. Well, it's definitely a good route that they can get working if they can get them to get into that zone and pass right over it.
That I know nothing about and gets blown up. UTSA is not going to play with this Pop Warner offense, it seems like. They have no games for this. As Najee Wyatt takes it down once again. TCU needs to go back to this pro style. UTSA is very ready for the pro league.
Definitely. Well, it's reasons why UTSA. Oof. Definitely the reason why UTSA is number 4 in the league right now, and we're just seeing why they've been one of the top teams in the league for this whole season.
Oh, here we go. That's the third time on third down they did a screenplay. I need to have a conversation with their coach, their offensive coordinator, not their defensive coordinator. Whoever you are, appreciate you. But this is where you need to step the game up. You need to change your slides. You need to change your personnel, your depth chart. That's the difference in coaching. It's not going out there, and I'm not trying to hate on you, but you guys are within. Earlier, you were winning. I really believe TCU can beat this team. They're just being outcoached ultimately because they have the players.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's just the thing with that offense. That's the same issue that we had over at Virginia Tech. That we, unlike TCU, didn't have as much talent, but lots of youth.
Just for the record, that was a walk-on who got the little check down pass there. Sorry, I had to say that. You got to get a little. No, I understand. Over at Virginia Tech, and I've watched 2 or 3 of your games this season, maybe 4. I don't know. You guys have definitely fought hard. This is a me opinion, and I know people don't like what I say. I feel like you guys have definitely struggled, but the growing pains are real, and I've been there. So I don't. Ooh, great comeback route by Lakota. 6 receptions already. He's definitely going to get double-digit receptions. Leighton Lee, nearly perfect still for the game. Back to Virginia Tech. Who do they play this week?
I think we have. Let me check real quick.
That's the first rush, huh?
I want to say. I need to
Are
check.
you sure you're on Virginia Tech, or you just were put on Virginia Tech? Because if you are a diehard Virginia Tech fan with this tight and then going, or that's actually a fullback to the right side, run up the middle, first down for 7 yards, or 8 yards. My apologies, by Burkhardt.
Here we go. Haha. I got my last week and this week confused because I've been staring at the same schedule, just like putting my name in for commentating and stuff. So we got San Diego State this week, so a rather even matchup, but I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Kolakovic got thrown off by Burkhardt there. I know you probably missed it, but
yeah,
still short. Only got 4 yards there, so kudos to that defensive line getting in there. And again, good defense. It seemed like it was just a simple drop ball because linebacker was like a foot or 2 behind. Actually, that was Dijon James that was a foot behind.
Yeah, I only caught a little bit of that. It looks like it was a pretty close play.
And Cadillac Johnson gets the reception, but is held ultimately by TCU's defense. And you got to give credit where credit's due. When Justin Brown, the freshman, comes out there and just covers that one side of the field, it seems like a lot of these passers are getting, and this is what I'm seeing, are getting thrown underneath to the left side. Justin Brown plays the right side. I think he's the number 2 corner, maybe number 1. I'm getting confused with sides, but they haven't thrown to his side, so that's a great job there by Justin Brown.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're just trying to get it to the holes where they know are going to be open and they got a better chance to get that ball down the field.
I'd like to see Justin Duke take advantage of this 4-minute offense here. Second and doable. He's going to have Max in the backfield here. UTSA's defense is good, but how much better can you be than UTSA? Because they may Wow. You know, and I like
Dang.
Archer. I'm a big Archer fan, and I've seen him have, you know, a very reasonable amount of games, and he leads the the team with over 800 yards. So see TCU here. 3 for 7 on third downs, less than 50%. This is the difference between men and boys here.
True that. Well, here's the screen pass again.
It's every time. Someone needs to call the OC. Tell them, I don't care if you're in the playoffs, not in the playoffs, next season, next week. This playbook is telling me as a defensive coordinator, third downs are going to make my life so easy.
Yeah, definitely. It's a pain to watch for TCU fans, for fans of football that want to see it get down the field, but it brings back haunting memories for me seeing Fresno State run that in the last years of Pat Hill.
Pat Hill. I mean, Fresno's having a great season themselves.
True that.
Leighton Lee there in a second rush there. You know, TCU should be happy that happened, as Devin Hills has a 6th tackle. Again, he's just got a nose for the ball. And here we go. They're going to be playing a single high safety. Bringing the blitz. Blocked. Third down, 3. TCU is, and I don't know if UTSA is playing games, but TCU is taking advantage of what's given to them right now.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's looking like, at least so far when it comes to quarterback play, that Leighton Lee has just got his vision is just working so much faster, and he's making those route selections faster than Duke is able to.
When you got Burkhardt here, almost at 100 yards before half, that makes your job a little easier too, and confident. As we see Leighton Lee get 5 yards.
Oh, definitely. Well, when you can hit with both the run and the pass like UTSA can, it's definitely a challenge for any defense to be able to keep up with what's going to come at them.
Here we go into man coverage here. Great job there by the DBs to lock that down to get incompletion, because even if they home to a field goal here, yeah, they're down by 2 scores, but UTSA is known to put up 30-plus in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, TC is going to have to show that defense that they showed on the last couple drives, and
here you go,
hopefully they can hold.
Not only did they get the incompletion, that saves them clock time, and I believe UTSA gets the ball at half, right? So
I think so.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but right now TCU needs to get that field goal gang on there at minimum to withstand the second half, because UTSA, every time they're getting the ball, yeah, they've punted, but right now they're starting to kick on a few cylinders to hopefully do what they've been doing last week.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's looking like TCU is just going to have to be able to get some drives going and hopefully be able to open up that passing game with more than check downs to the running back.
I believe that we're going to see no more check downs, even though we just saw one. Now, Zappe, they called a timeout there. I feel like they could have hurried it up, killed the clock just in case they don't get the ball. But I'm not the coach on TCU, so I pray for the players and fans as we see a completion there to Colin McDowell. This is the guy that needs the ball every time.
Yes.
I love you. I love a lot of these players. I really do. DeAndre Wright, Jack Zappe, Cam Jones. But right now, man. Justin Duke's awareness is at -7 right now because there were 4 guys on the right side wide open on that curl route.
Honestly, you're just seeing at this point the difference in vision and able to see those open routes in between the 2 quarterbacks that Leighton Lee just has it going and Justin Duke can't get it going, as we see that monster hit there.
That was a great hit there. And I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that was the defensive end there, number 27.
I didn't catch it. I was
sorry, that was Adam
quarterbacks.
Sala. There's an incomplete pass there, which has not been coming often for Leighton Lee tonight.
Yeah, he's been very on point, reading those routes well, reading this defense like he was reading a children's book.
Coverage tackle there by TCU. Run the clock out. Save your save your timeout for this next play here. Alex Voorhees takes that tackle. And here we go. They're going to be playing a man. That's fourth down. So that's a win right there. TCU has 2 timeouts and 1 out of bounds. And a minute to play. TCU still within reach to compete like they've been. Again, they've been on the bottom tier of the season, but have competed as a top tier team in the season.
Exactly. Well, I think TCU is definitely looking like they're on the up and up, and hopefully with if they're going to be getting players back, I'm going to need to take a look at the roster quick to double check that.
The TCU right now on their roster, they only have 1 senior, I think. No, they have no seniors.
Yeah, unless you count CPU players.
Well, but again, they have no seniors. They're killing the clock here, and I'm very surprised. They have 2 timeouts, a lot of time. This conservative offense for TCU is just not working. I sense a smell of fear as we get the completion there for minimal amount of yards.
Call timeout. Call timeout.
You know, I feel like this could have easily been a field goal possession there. UTSA is definitely playing a mind game, and they're in their heads. TCU is not ready, or maybe they're ready for the playoffs and they're not really trying to show anything either. I'm not on either sideline. I just know what I see, and what I see right now is TCU has a lot of heart, and UTSA is doing what they've been doing.
Yeah, it looks like that's what is just going on right now, and maybe TCU is just like counting on the fact that they knew they were down and that they had a big mountain to climb in this matchup, but that they're hoping to get more going as they get to the playoffs. But they're like right on that wire of in or out.
Yeah, as we see the rushing difference there, time of possession is the same, passing yards the same, no turnovers, very clean game. I really feel like the refs have been favoring UTSA, and I'm not trying to be like a gister like that. Like, I'm just saying I see what I see, but TCU ultimately still needs to get first downs and touchdowns and more points. But again, TCU's still in it. Their defense is hollering. Their offense has been progressing. It's just I see like it's almost flatlining.
Yeah, definitely. TCU just, unless they're trying to lull UTSA to sleep or open up a new playbook in the second half, I'm not seeing anything from them.
I really would love to see them keep their defensive playbook.
This is true.
Their defensive playbook, as we see their special teams playbook, has been on control.
Definitely. Well, UTSA has taken advantage of a couple little miscues here and there, but outside of that, TCU's defense has been pretty good, and overall this has been a pretty staunch defensive game on both sides of the ball, as we see Burkhart just run it over the first down marker there.
As we see him get 100 yards there. And this is his final game, so he's definitely just trying to chew up, get that 1,200, 1,300 yards tonight.
Definitely. Well, I think he's just trying to eat up those numbers and hopefully up some stock for future scouts. Although he is only a sophomore right now, we'll have to see what comes of it.
Yeah, Lakota there bringing, I think I said his 10th catch. Great defense there by TCU to get that tackle before the first down mark by Devin Hill. Again, Devin Hill, he, pro all day, outside, inside linebacker. I really don't see him not getting drafted when it's his turn. He's going to be a day one starter, in my opinion. Just see the first down.
Definitely. Just from what I've seen in this game, he's got a nose for the ball, and he's going to be around the ball no matter where it is or how he can get there.
Yeah. TCU's Getting that pressure right there, that was a great job there by the, I don't know if that was the blitz or the left end there, but great job there by TCU to really force them to throw that ball, which was their check down.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll see. Their check downs are still more effective than TCU's because it's a check down that's actually going positive yardage.
My man's getting salty on the people. He's getting tackled by Dijon James there, who's been in it all game. Here we go, spreading it out, and I feel like they're forcing this spread out to get this run game going, and that's what I see a lot of. Slowed down by the linebacker there to get Burkhardt. It's like they're playing second down every time here.
Yeah, definitely. They get that little bit of chunk yardage, and then they just try and get to that first down marker however they can.
Wow, beautiful defense there, read by the linebacker or safety. I low key was looking at one of the blocks because the guy got pancaked, but here we go. The play action to stop him again. And TCU's defense is solidified in many weeks of mine. A good defense, and it continues. I don't know what their overall. Devin Hill runs a big part of it. Loki runs a huge part of this defense over at TCU. And no disrespect to Kola Chwick, Seth Welch is great, Dijon James, Adam Sala had a few, Alex Voorhees, all these guys, I've called their names multiple times, and nothing but respect for the TCU defense, and no disrespect to any other player. I just want to give kudos to what I see tonight and what I've seen all season.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just taking a little quick look here at their numbers there on defense, seeing who's leading in tackles and whatnot. Yeah, Dijon James leading the way.
And I know you're not watching, but Max Prime just got a first down there. But go ahead, what were you saying?
Yeah, taking a look at the TCU tackles on the year and just the performances they have there on defense. Dijon James is their leading tackler with 95 tackles. Quite a big lead on the second person, who's actually DJ Watts Jr.
Yeah, is that their D tackle or their linebacker?
Let me pull up the roster.
You see a run up the middle to the left on that A gap there. Max Prime for 2 yards.
Middle linebacker.
Yeah, middle linebacker. Yeah, and again, I've recalled these names. I've seen them play. This whole TCU defense is young. This whole UTSA offense and defense is young. Because both these teams are very young. We're going to see a lot of speed out here as we see Archer get a 3-yard reception. Make it very manageable, 3rd and 5. 13 for 18 for Justin Duke. Simply just hasn't been effective enough to get a touchdown. Yeah,
well, they looks like he had an opportunity there, but he just couldn't find the open man, and that UTSA defense was just too strong on that.
Yeah, I like Justin Duke. I don't know much about him. I've never talked to him, but I do know that he is youth. Has showed a lot of consistency of what I've seen, and I believe he's going to be a great quarterback in this league, and therefore, so for him to still make the playoffs his freshman season and be rallied around such a great team, that's going to also help for his leadership in years to come, as we see Leighton Lee take a nice hit there by TCU's linebacker Geno Jean.
Definitely, and even with his struggles for Duke, the opportunity to be able to play in the playoffs is definitely going to bring him that playoff experience and hopefully some ability to be able to prove himself as he continues on with the rest of his college career.
It's one of those things, like, you're in VT, you've struggled, you've done good, so it's like when you get those moments of glory, you're like, okay, I want to be in this locker room. Great defense there again by TCU, and I said his name earlier. Yeah, I mean, this is his 3rd big play tonight. Sometimes it's Welch, and tonight it's Jakovic, so it's like, what the fudge muffins? So TCU is just doing a great job on defense to contain this offense. And here we go again. And I think that was Sam Welch right there, I believe.
Believe so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third and long, but UTSA has a bag of tricks, which I've seen, and they may not use it right now. I would love to see TCU really make this the competing playoff team that they are. As we almost see a pick six there. Holy moly. TCU really almost got that. Alex Voorhees, we've called only once tonight, but twice at this point.
Yeah, they were just able to make the play on that and could have made it an even bigger play that maybe could have led to a touchdown or pick six, whatever it may be, hoping to get something here on this drive as it's just stalled and stalled and stalled all night for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, TCU's offense has definitely been lackluster. As he misses the shoestring tackle by Max Prime to get that first down. But no, you're right. It's been very stale offense, and you know, I did message the head coach asking what is going on here, and he said, "Dude, why am I going to give out what I want for next week?" He's like, "This week doesn't matter to me. We're locked." So I understand, but people in your locker room don't. So win this game, go in. This is one I know over in my team, I believe, and I don't even know. Either way, I play every week like I'm going to win. Even if I lose, you got to go out there and win. So TCU is not far, as we see a screen here, and goes absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, it's just the same thing over and over. But I mean, I guess for the coach there, he's looking on to next week already. But I mean, with this opportunity to be able to play a big top 4 team in the league, that they could have had a chance to just prove themselves, and hopefully they can get something going here as we see another screen pass.
And that's where the difference between and I feel like, you know, no disrespect to UTSA, they may be doing the same thing, and I don't care at that point. But I just feel like right now, I think TCU is a better team. Whether they're playing the wrong playbook, but UTSA has not impressed me this game as I've seen other games. Not saying they're playing bad. I just feel like I feel like UTSA should be better, but TCU should be taking advantage.
Yeah, I think definitely UTSA is still keeping up that strong defense, but based on the little bit I've seen earlier in the season, especially against...
Wow! And this is the UTSA I am personally used to, and he breaks that 100-yard. Kudos to Lakota there. He is only, Yo, I know it's not going to happen, but he's like 200 yards away from 1,000 yards.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of a stretch to try and get there right now with a little over 2.5 left here in the third quarter of the last game of the year.
Wow,
and
wow. Hey, TCU scared him enough to make a stupid mistake, and mistakes happen, and that's how you lose.
Yeah, but I mean, he threw out of bounds, if that's any consolation.
We'll give him that at least. As he breaks the one and gets...
Nope, not quite.
Wow. He's lucky there's no pylon there, because I would have been a touchdown.
Yes.
There by Burkhart. Adam Sala there on a 6th tackle, playing that safety spot. Here we go, 2, 4, 6 in the box only. I'm very curious about this defense, and they read it right. They read it very right. With the incompletion there by Devin Hill. Deflection there by Devin Hill, a monster. I'm already putting in his transfer papers to come play with me. But here we go with the heavy set.
There it is. Just UTSA. That's from what I've seen, what I'm used to seeing in this offense. Just get that big shot down the field and then just put it in the end zone from there.
Well, here we go. UTSA winning like always. TCU locker room channeling out on the viewers. This is where it becomes a slug by slug, I don't mean fighting. I mean by slug snail fest.
Like slow.
TCU has been in it. Duke Johnson. Oh my God. Another old running back. But Justin Duke has been on point, and I love to see him do this. And great freaking tackle there by UTSA to annihilate man.
Tom Krieg, big hit there.
That was, I didn't catch that. I was more looking at his cleats flying in the air.
And there he goes again.
And you can do this. It's about finding when you can do it with him, because sometimes he makes very poor runs. Audibles are not great.
Yeah, from what I've sorry, I didn't say from what I've seen, at least with Duke's running, just based on those couple of plays, it looks like he definitely needs that blocking to be able to break free and get some yards, and his vision just maybe isn't quite there yet.
Yeah, the dude's, 17, 18 years old. He'll develop into a great quarterback, as we see the check down here to get lit the heck up till next Wednesday. Jack Zappe needs to zap back into it because his neck just got broken.
Percy Cooper.
As we both jinxed it. 3-11, not looking too hot. This is where the stalemate starts to come in here. With this heavy set, we might see this man in motion to the run on the right. Oh, it's going to be weak side, you think? Oh, it's going to be a fake. Check down for first. That was...
Yeah.
Wow. These refs are being just as generous for once for TCU, so... Good job there by TCU. That was the first time we've seen by them in a long time.
Definitely. Well, you see there in the yards. Oh, okay. There he goes.
I think that was your boy Tom right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not today, buddy. Like, come on.
Not a chance.
Quarterbacks should not be taking hits like that. Only running backs.
Yeah, I look like he's really upset about that very close first down call.
These little checkdowns here are not gonna make it to win it.
Definitely not.
I don't know what TCU's record is. I think it's like 5-6. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
but I know they're at least 5 wins. So nice, DeAndre Wright. I like him. I've seen him a few times this season make some plays. But here we go. Fourth quarter.
Fourth. TCU is 6-4.
We need you to get into that Twitch channel, talk to the people, because what I'm hearing is people are saying that you stink and I stink at commentary, and we're just stinking up the joint. Oh my God! Talking about your Tom Krieg.
There he is.
Great job by defense. I mean, that was a forced throw there. I know you want to get it to McDowell. I know he's your number one, but let's be honest. He was covered like white on rice.
Yeah. Well, that just wasn't a smart read there, but honestly, for our commentary to the chat, we're just telling it like it is and putting it out there.
Yeah. Sorry that TCU is not getting the job done. I'm pathetic for TCU, but they're in it. They're going to be a good team. I'm not really worried about them. This last week seems like people are This last week seems like people are just going to kind of throw some darts at the board and hope it sticks, and if it don't, especially if you know you're in the playoffs, I get it. I guess I'm just such a competitive person. If I don't win, I need to win. And great run there by Burkhart as he gets that first down. 130 yards on the night.
Yeah, definitely. He's been an effective part of their offense and just getting UTSA the points they need. As we see a little rollout and a run for the lead. Ooh.
He stuck him there.
Almost got there, but just stood tall there on that defensive stop.
Yeah, Justin Brown said, "Not today, buddy. Okay, I know you're a quarterback, but I'm gonna hurt you."
Yeah, I think he was a little tired of the ball not going his way, so he paid back for it on that hit.
You know what? I'm kind of bored. I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it.
Yeah, just
Wow.
get rocked.
Wow. And then he returns the favor to Justin Brown. He said, "Get off me, little boy." Look at that. That was actually incredible and funny.
But Devin Hill with the cleanup, as usual.
Wow. They're killing the read option right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those things where UTSA knows they're in the lead. Let's just run the ball, kill the clock, waste their timeouts, and let's enjoy the playoffs. Pop the champagne for both teams.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the playoff standings are right now. I'm not going to lie. I've tried to pay attention. If someone can give us a little update, it'd be cool to see if we know where some of these teams are standing. No, there's.
Yeah. Let's I'll do a poll check, I guess. There we go. Come on. Hang in there. Looks like that's the wrong poll. There we go. Looks like both these teams are solidly in the playoffs, and really the battle for getting in the playoffs is for that 8 spot, and there's a 2-win, 2-loss difference in between.
I apologize. Sorry, there was just a beautiful tackle for a loss there by Devin Hill, and again, we've been saying his name a lot. I'm not trying to single people out, but when you're good, you're good.
Definitely, and with the experience he has on this young team, he's definitely a good catalyst for their defense.
Yeah, no, I agree. And he's a junior. Next year he's going to be a senior. He's obviously going to be the top dog. So he's definitely earning his stripes as he has been all season.
Definitely. This defense as a whole looks like, for at least a few members, they got their senior year.
Oh. Great stand there. And TCU's been doing this all game. And I appreciate them, holding them to that. And UTSA typically is aggressive. So, there's a certain amount of respect, it seems like, by both teams here. I just feel like if I was playing a Texas team and I lived in Texas and I played for Texas and I was going against Texas, I would want them to eat the dirt off my feet. So it looks like TCU tonight is going to have to go to church on Sunday because they'll be Christianing and maybe need to be baptized because UTSA is just giving them the smoke.
Definitely. It's just that good Texas football that you just got that competitiveness in all of them, and although they may be walking into next week, they are not going to lay down and let the last week run out, I guess.
No, I mean, they both showed a little bit. I agree with you. I think this was just a walk. This was a test.
Yeah.
But they both had a little bit of something showing up tonight. Not to give any disrespect to either team. I've called both of these teams. I've played against both of these teams, and I know they're good teams, and that's why they're in the playoffs. So coaches know what they're doing, players know what they're doing, and to be able to call a game like this, I do believe the score doesn't mean anything.
Definitely. Well, it's just a showing of the overall skill and talent of both teams, and both teams are feeling like they got a chance in the playoffs, and they're just trying to get to that time of the year and get through this last week and hopefully get a little more experience for all their players.
Yeah, talking about tomorrow night, we got ECU Pirates at the 0-10 Old Mississippi, and then also at 8:30 we got the Baylor Bears visiting Fresno. Fresno's on fire. Baylor's playing well. Ole Miss needs that win.
Yes, sir. Ole Miss has they've shown a little bit in a couple games, but they just haven't been able to put anything together. But I think ultimately, when it comes to that game, you're going to have a good win for. Why did I blank on who they're playing?
ECU.
ECU, haha, your team, bud.
I play as humble as I can because I know what it's like to suck. We started 0-5, and we had to make a bunch of changes, and it worked. And hopefully, we can be in the same spot that TCU and UTSA is. We see a nice sack and fumble, but picked up there. TCU's defense is way better than I could, especially against a team like this. I'm sorry, they're playing very, very well.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a good show of the experience they have on that side of the ball with those four juniors that they have just leading way and being able to make some good defensive plays and light up a spark in these freshmen and the young guns to just get them to play well and hopefully be able to make a run at the playoffs.
Yeah. We saw Arizona State earlier tonight go undefeated on the season, and I'm not trying to jinx anybody, but I would hate to see them not win at all, just because they're undefeated. But there's a lot of haters out there that are like, not today, buddy. So kudos to ASU today, winning that game. Now, I don't know the playoff implications because I know UCF lost, but there was a chance they can make it, and I don't know what that implication is. We see a nice screenplay for once all game, but I would love to get somebody who knows the statistical stat, like Ted or Keynes or somebody who's really involved in it. I want to see the fact that UCF lost. From what I understand, there's a chance they can make it if they lost, and I don't know if that's true. But would love to see if there's a factor of that.
You would take, It's them been explaining 2 or 3 times.
Go ahead. As we see the shotgun formation with 2 running backs, and they're staying in the block. All the 7. Ooh, wow. Go ahead, Keynes. What were you saying there, pal?
I said it's been explained 3 times in the chat.
I'm not reading the chat, okay, guys?
Same.
I got a job to do. My job is not to read the chat. My job is to play the game, enjoy the people, and express the love.
Well, winner, this is 3 and American losers 4.
Okay, so
I told you in your day, it's in your DMs, you nerd.
Hey, I'm trying to read it. I got my head's just in shambles right now, alright? Max Prime get a 0. So right now, how does this conference stand so I understand and everybody else does?
ASU's 1, Fresno's 2. They play next week in the conference championship. UTSA's 3, TCU's 4.
Okay, and then on
The other 4 teams were out.
And then
The other side is App State and Arkansas playing for 1 and 2. Tulane and ECU are 3 and 4, and then Memphis has an outside shot.
So what would Memphis need to do? They need to obviously probably win, and ECU lose, and they're in, or how does that work?
Let me look. I believe so.
Well, I know that ECU beat Memphis, so they have the tiebreaker. But what's the?
It would be a big 3-way tie going through tiebreakers and stuff.
Okay, I gotcha.
Between Tulane, ECU, and Memphis.
Memphis has a chance, but it's ECU's. We're gonna just put this on the radar here. ECU's most likely going to be Ole Miss, and I'm sorry, Creeder, I like you, but I really been doing homework, and let's say ECU wins tomorrow. We're gonna go on that fatality. Great friggin' sack by. Is that Devin Hill right there?
Yep.
I mean, he's a stud. Sorry, but
if ECU wins, then the winner of Tulane and Memphis makes the playoffs.
Okay, so next week, let's say after this game, who will you're saying that? Sorry, Arizona State is going to play whom?
Fresno State.
And the winner of that will happen.
That's Monday night. That's the conference championship for the American.
Okay.
The winner is the number 1 or number 2 seed. The loser will be wherever, depending on their ranking.
And then what about on Tuesday night? What's going on?
No games on Tuesday night. The other conference championship game will be on Monday night too. And that's App State and Arkansas.
And then whoever wins, whatever. So there's only going to be conference championships next week?
No. Wednesday and Thursday will be bowl games for the 8 teams who don't make the playoffs.
Oh. And then the following week?
Will be the first round of the playoffs, and then the second round, and then the following Monday will be the championship.
This is crazy. You know what? I'm just going to take it week by week right now, and I'm going to appreciate Lakota getting that reception.
Yes, sir.
As we see 5 tackles there by Todd Villas. So it seems like there's a lot going on. So everybody gets a bowl game? Or am I misconstruing that?
All of the teams who don't make the playoffs get 1 bowl game.
So even if Ole Miss goes 0-16, they get a bowl game?
They're going to play the worst team from the American.
Okay. As we see the end of this quarter, again, this was a walk in the park, as Golden said. Great job here at TCU, UTSA. Seems like we have a lot of implications for playoffs rounding off. Thank you for having me here tonight, guys.
Yes, sir. A great game here tonight, and gonna call it a night here for Dodger Life and JoJo. We'll see you all next time. Good night.